Go after what scares you. I dare you, and see what happens. Doing that could ultimately just bring in so many new opportunities. For the longest time, I've been holding myself back and just being like, I can't do this. I can't see myself doing this. I could never do that. And now I'm doing something that I've been telling myself for the longest I couldn't do. And now I'm doing it. We are all so capable of so much. And if you just put yourself in that uncomfortable position, you will have no choice but to get more comfortable in that position. Just see what it leads to. It could lead to a whole, just a different life, like a whole nother life that you could never imagine, you know? And life is so short. I cannot stress this enough. Life is short as freak. Time is flying like crazy. I mean, time has been flying the same since forever, but once you get older and you have things you want to get to in life, you know, you realize how little time you have. And it's very important to realize that, you're not alone. There are tons of other people out there who are struggling and trying to reach their dreams. And a lot of you watching this, if anyone sees this, most likely you're probably in one of the best positions you could ever be in. There are people who probably most likely wish they could be where you are, that literally do not have the opportunities that you have. And I always make sure to remind myself that and to definitely not take for granted where I am in life. I mean, I have both my eyes. I can see, even though my eyesight isn't the best. I'm thankful that I can still see. I have both my arms and my legs. I don't need a machine to breathe. Like, I always remind myself those things. And it's so important because I've had people in my life that, didn't have a lot of the things that I'm talking about, like didn't have a leg, had one leg like not missing, but gone, amputated, had to have a machine to breathe, all this other stuff. And it's so easy to take those things for granted. And most of the time, most of the time, people take it for granted. And then when they lose those things, then that's when they realize how grateful they should have been before. But be grateful now for those things and humble yourself. Be humble. It's so easy to think that you should be somewhere else, blah blah blah, and to let the ego take over you. But humble yourself. Be humble and see good things happen when you're humble. That's just from my perspective. But anyways, like, get in your uncomfort zone, and start to watch as you get more comfortable in that zone. It's not gonna feel good at first. It's so uncomfortable, and you just like, but after a while, you'll get more comfortable and see what happens. You know, see what freaking happens. It could change your life.